What's going on, guys? Today we're back, episode 5 of the Valley of the Old Farm. We're going to start this off by going and getting some plowing done on our field. As you seen last episode, we done a little bit of harvesting and all the good fun jazz. So now we get to do the other fun jazz of getting quite a bit of work done. Like kind of sort of just all at once here, so you guys know how we're going to do it. I'm not going to time lapse this part because it's a small field, so shouldn't take us all that long to pull this off, but we're along for the ride this episode. We'll have to back up and fix that corner. There we go. Got that well taken care of. Gonna come around through here like this. I don't know why my daughter's screaming. I know you can probably hear her, but you just come around and do a heads and tails of this field. Is what they would technically call that in Europe. But I'm gonna get some work going here. We've got some more good stuff to do today as well. As I said, last part of the video is I covered this last episode. We're gonna check in on our animals and feed them up, so should be a good long episode for you guys, at least 30 minutes or so. So you guys just sit back, relax, and we're gonna get into this. But you know how that all tends to work out. We're gonna have a blast, there's no doubt about it. And nothing I'd like to do more, honestly, than just do some pure farming like this. Because, like I said, a lot of the times I do a lot of time lapsing. And we got just a couple spots this episode. Not as much as we did last time. But that one was a boss of a video. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy that one to the 100% extent of how it was done. I was a little worried about how that one was going to turn out. That one went up on Father's Day. So we'll see how you guys end up enjoying that one. I got a lot of work to do. I don't know how this is all going to play out, but I do know one thing is for sure. I hope you guys just sit back, and if you didn't learn anything, that kind of sucks, because I like trying to keep you guys fully informed, but a lot of you guys like just straight through videos all in one shot. I don't know, I find it better just to time lapse and keep things moving. Some people, they prefer to just do cuts. I don't like doing it that way. Never have. I'm just kind of my own person here. And this is the way things work on my page. I'm not for everybody. And hell, who knows, there might be another episode that's, just straight time lapse the whole way through. You never really can, what you say, tell how I'm going to do things. I've done that with the very first episode of this series. It was pretty well received. Nobody, what you say, neglected to comment on that. So I don't know 100% how you guys might have really felt right there when I done that, but I felt like it was a pretty self-explanatory video. We was just setting up equipment and doing like a farm build, so I didn't see the need to really do any kind of audio with it, to be honest. That's not my usual way of doing things. I would much prefer to slide through on the audio, but wasn't a need that video. And what the hell am I saying? I like to do time lapsing, okay? But you never really, what I'm getting at is you never really know what I'm gonna do. There may be an episode where you see me the whole damn video and hear from me the whole damn video, and then you got videos like this one and like the first one, just different shit. You know, I mix it up every time I do something. And I just find it more appealing. Because I can sit and play the game for hours, but I don't know if I could sit and watch it for hours. You know, I mean, people do those supercuts where it's like 30 hours of fucking gameplay in one video. I don't know how the hell they do that. Because it's, they put all their episodes in one video, and it's just like, what the fuck? This would take me 20 years to do anything with, So, I don't technically do that, but I can't say I haven't personally thought about doing it that way. Who knows? That might actually be some really good fun. We're almost finished up here. And once we go back, get the lime spreader, I'm going to cut over to time lapse and you guys see me after that. But don't go anywhere because we got plenty more work to get done this episode, and there's plenty more sections of me on the mic, so we're going to get down to business. That was our first layer of business. We're moving on to the next thing. Hopefully y'all guys won't have to see this too much more because I don't like having to do lime and fertilizer on camera. That's just one of those things I generally just do for me, but it helps us out. We're going to fire up this 8R here, push it on up over there, and we're going to start with our big grass field, and then we're going to work our way around. So when I get done liming, I'll be back, and you guys will see me pretty much there, But I'll catch you guys after the time lapse and see you in a minute. Alright guys, I am back, finishing up the last little stretch of lime on the grass field here. We got to turn and go right over there to the left to the field we just cultivated, plowed, sorry. Got to get over that way, get that all done and up. And then we need to come back with the planter. Go ahead, get our game plan going, get this all planted up and everything. We're not far off of line value where we should be here, so that's really good. Got us a good green field here on as far as, precision farming seems to think anyway. I think we done great. We're going to come back and make all this work out for us here. As far as what we're planting, we're going to plant the same thing that was in it because we need to get a little bit more of that for next harvest. And then, I don't know, we may change out. I also discussed maybe thinking about buying that big-ass cornfield straight across from this field. Not real sure on that as of right now. It's right over there. As I just turn around, you see it straight in front of us now. So, thinking about picking that field up. I don't have anything to harvest corn with, but we could potentially turn that into something to profit on one way or another. Could always pick it up, harvest the corn, store the corn or whatever. Because eventually we're going to run out of money, and I don't know what the hell we're going to do once we run out of money, because we got to pay all this equipment back. We got a good couple $1 million worth of equipment, and I haven't even went through there to pay off anything at all just to see, because I'm trying to wait and still get equipment as we need it. And I'm not selling anything right now, so... But like I said, we're mainly trying to go for animals, but we got to have land to do animals as well. We got that little garden in the backyard that we could still potentially do something with that I have not done shit with yet. I honestly need to look at it and go from there, but I haven't even looked at that yet or analyzed the situation right this minute. We may try to do that next episode, see if we can't get that set up. Because we're going to need a tanker pretty soon anyway to get slurry and milk. We're going to have to probably pick up something to grab eggs with as well. So, I don't know. We just kind of take it one thing at a time, really. But I'm going to take this back. We're going to get it filled up, back into its spot down there. Then we're going to jump in the planter and bring it up and get that field planted up. So we're just going to go ahead and buy lime. Our expenses hasn't been bad, but we got all the silage bales I could always sell for now if I have to. I don't know yet. I haven't personally made my mind up. We could keep it, make our own, total mixed rations once we get if that's the case, we're going to need some more hay equipment. We need a tedder. And then we'd have to end up buying a rower too. I wouldn't guess we'd have to, but it would be so much easier if I did do it. But let's go ahead and get this thing up here and get this in the dirt and get some seed back in the ground here. We're back on that replant. I like to stay busy, but we're in down seasons really. We're just getting started, so nothing has turned us a profit as of now. We're going to work on that kind of sort of as we just continue going around here. Each and every episode, things is changing and looking up for us. We're just trying to get the feel for things. Could also pick up that other grass field. That might help us out as well. I didn't even think about that. But we had a pretty good haul with our first harvest. I will say that made things really look up for us. Wish we could have got more straw, but I guess that's what we could do with that cornfield. Make that end up turning that into like some barley or something like that. Something else that gives you straw, because we're gonna need the bales, but don't really know. I hadn't looked much into it, to be honest. Could always do some pigs, and I think there's a pig pen on this map somewhere. We'll have to do a little more digging in future episodes, because I'd like to expand, do other things as well, but I think for now, we got ducks and cows. We can make some pretty decent money off of cows as long as we can keep them up, and that garden to look into. I don't know, though. We're going to get there, and we're just going to kind of do our thing from there and see how things look out for us. This little planter, I mean, it somewhat seems like it takes forever to do anything with the equipment we have now, even though we got like some massive fucking equipment. Alright, so I'm gonna back up again. I missed the fucking corner. Then we're gonna get back into this, get this pass done. Because next we gotta move off into putting fertilizer down. That's all gonna be time lapsed. So I hope you guys personally don't mind. I've cut the time lapsing down this episode. I could have really done a lot with this one as well and just, saved a lot of time, but I don't know though. I don't like doing short videos and I don't like doing super long videos because my voice gets tired relatively quick here lately. I've just, guess it's because I never shut up talking, but it's, it gets to be part of this, your throat gets dry all the time and shit, but like we're doing, pretty good here. I'm just planting it up different than the way I plowed it because it makes it easier, but I tend when I go and, do it like this, I tend to make myself a bit drunk. That's the only way to put it. I just make myself a bit drunk watching myself. But at the same time, everything is looking up. We're going to just, now that we're like this, we're just going to straight up and straight down. Like, I couldn't ask for a better series. You guys are killing it with this series, man. It's been great. So, but I get a lot of my problem is, if you guys wonder what takes me so long to make videos, is because I get, how do you put it? I get sidetracked, and then I'm a bit of a perfectionist at times. So if I don't like the way something turns out, I'm not gonna do it until I figure out how to make it what I expect it to be. So I don't do anything half-assed, if you get my drift. I just, I like to work. I can sit and do this shit all day long. It doesn't bother me, but when shit doesn't start going my way, that's when I don't even want to mess with it until I figure out a solution. Let's go ahead and top seed off. We don't technically have to, but let's go ahead. At this point, we need to anyway. Yep. I can't drive again today. Take my tractor license. Definitely take my tractor's license now. I'm gonna get this thing back up in here. Maybe. I say maybe because I still haven't got it there yet, but there we go. We got her in there this time. Let's go ahead and shut that down. Let's go jump in this one. I don't know how we're going to get this out because I've managed to wedge it behind the pole. I guess we'll figure that out here in a few. We may have to end up unhooking from the trailer here in a second and try to get it out that way because I'm not having a luck like this. Yeah, we're just going to unhook, back up, cut it, straighten it out, back up, hook back up. Yeah, there we go. That worked out perfect. So we got it out. No big deal. Let's get this thing up here to the grass. And I'll come back in after we get done. So you guys just stay tuned and I'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we're going to finish up this last little bit here and then we're going to go work on that smaller field up top there. So you can tell, I mean, grass is always usually pretty much in the red. It's because of the nitrogen values that has to be used. You don't need a lot for grass. So finish this up, go spray that other one down, and then after we get done with that, we're going to put this up. We got to get the Mercedes out and start feeding some animals. So, never a dull moment on this farm. We kind of keep things rolling somehow here, if you guys know what I mean. This tractor's a bit slow pulling up that slope, but it's all good. Just going to come over here now and get this shit in this field going. Shouldn't take us very, very long at all. It'll probably take us longer to feed the cows and chickens. But this one's going to go green because it's crop and wheat needs a lot of nitrogen apparently. So just kind of scoot on around down through here and make it all happen one way or another. Shouldn't take us, like I said, very long at all because this thing's got a wide spray on it. So it's all gonna work out. I always think the solid fertilizer spreads wider than lime, even though these are both identical spreaders. It still seems like this goes further. I don't know why. So pretty much, I mean, you see what we got here. We could probably make this in like 3 packing passes here. We'll have this all done. Yeah, I'm going to say exactly 3 passes should take care of this. No problem. It's probably going to start, I figured it would fertilize the grass. We might have to come back for just that little spot over that way, but nothing else, it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna make or break us even if I didn't come back for that little spot. I don't need to, the map's green, so hell with it. We're gonna get this folded up and took back. And we're going to keep going from there. Get some groundage moving now since we're up to speed, but this thing is terribly slow at times. Like, kind of drives a man nuts some days, and I still can't drive. I think it's because there's a little bump coming down through there. But yeah, the ducks need not a lot of food, but they need some food. So which pretty much leads me to believe so does the cows. Ain't none of them may need a lot, but let's jump in the Mercedes Ep.5. I should have had this thing painted green, but I thought the blue looked better. Get this thing up in here, start filling it up. Some of the wheat we got, we'll actually just take it all, but we're going to back this big ass thing back in there to that little container and fill it up that way. So expect some fun. This is not going to be very fucking fun, but at least we're in a flat nose semi. Gives us a little more working room. Kind of get this thing angled right here. We don't have to do 10 takes at this. There we go. We got her in there. Got her topped off. Sorry guys, my voice is getting scratchy again because my throat's getting dry. Yeah, the cows need straw. They're still decent on food, but yeah, we're still going to go ahead and take care of them this episode while we're at it. Not a big deal. This semi-trailer through here. Go ahead and empty this trailer back out with the wheat. Then we're going to back it back out. And then we're going to back it up back to the field point here. And we're going to go ahead and get some total mix ration, because I still don't have any equipment to purchase any of that. To make any of that on my own yet, nor do I have any silage made. So we're going to get there sooner rather than later. I do have silage bales, so that would also work. We're going to get about 100,000 and take it up in there. So we're just going to creep on through, and we're going to just make this happen the best way that we really know how. So here's to hoping that this doesn't get stuck. When we go in here, we should be perfectly fine. We're in a flat semi now. And yep, made it in no problem. So the only thing we gotta watch is roof clearance. We'll keep an eye on that. Alright, well, that's all they eat. We'll sell off the rest of it that's left. No big deal. Come back out of here, make this turn. And then our little sell point's just right down here, right in front of the silage place. Or the silage silos, I guess is what you would call them. Fermenting silos. But we're just going to sell off that total mix ration, and then we got to go pick up some straw. Wasn't sure how much that they would need, so I just got 100,000. I mean, that tends to be my going rate. I don't have this coming out the big back door. It would have probably been faster if I did, but I'll do it that way for the sake of that cattle barn. I could have changed it. Now we just need straw. There we go. We're going to get about the same amount as we did with the total mix ration, about 100,000 or so. Don't technically need that much, but we're going to get it anyway. Alright, that should do. See if we can get this truck to turn. See if we can get it back up through that way and where we need to go. We'll give these bad boys some straw, and that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. Gonna start winding it down. When we come back, we should be back into mowing. Probably not so much as harvest. We'll see how things go for us from here on out, but we didn't get stuck coming in here either, which is good. Normally we do, or at least we did with the Peterbilt. When we first did all this, got to worry about roof clearance. Yep, it's already hitting the roof. Let's stop that, and looks like we are full anyway, so good to go. Watch out, cows, I'm coming through. I just run that one over, so that one would have technically been dead, but it's all good. We're going to go empty out this trailer and get her put away. And then that's pretty much where I'm going to call it for this episode, guys. Like, got a lot of stuff done. Felt like we done some great work today. And I hope to see you guys all in episode 6 very, very soon. Stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to try to work on that garden. And we got to work on some silage, so we got some things going on, different things. It's a mix-up, so just keep your eyes peeled for what's going to happen from there. And as always, you know, you guys have a nice day. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will catch you guys later on in another video. Peace. I'm out. See ya.